Hello, I'm back in Japan today because I want to invite you to join me to a visit to a very special place. This is the Tokyo Institute of Technology, home of inventions that you are probably using right now. Number one is the temperature-insensitive quartz oscillator plate, invented in 1933 by Professor Isaac Koga. It was essential for radio transmitters and modern clocks and watches. The second one is more recent, going back to 1977. I'm here today to meet the pioneer in person, Professor Kenichi Iga. His invention of the vertical cavity surface emitting laser, or VCSEL, is inside your camera phone. Professor Iga, good morning.
Good morning.
You cannot imagine what an honor it is for me to be here. I have a couple of things I would like to ask you for the entire Optica community.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah.
In your opinion, why are VCSELs so important?
The most important thing is the VCSEL can be produced monolithically. It's a production just like a silicon LSI, and more than a million of VCSEL device in one wafer. On the other hand, the edge-emitting laser should be manufactured by cutting out and coating and etc. etc. So manufacturability is the more important thing. Right.
When people ask me, what is the biggest thing that happened in photonics in the last 25 years, when people ask me that, I always say that we have lasers in our pocket.
Yeah.
And this is the present. We have VCSELs in every mobile phone in the world. Yeah. This is the present. What is your preferred future? What do you think VCSELs are going to do in the coming years?
Okay. There are two things. One is communication, very high speed, large scale communication like optical interconnects in data centers and local area networks and supercomputers, one thing. And another thing is this optical sensing, just like laser LiDAR and smartphone, which recognize the face in three-dimensional manner. And also medical application to detect some disease in the our body. One story 2 weeks ago, my vice president in Tokyo Institute of Technology had a problem in teeth. So he went to the dentist in town, but they gave up to cure. And he visited the Tokyo University of Medicine and Dentistry. That university will be put together with the Tokyo Institute of Technology next year. So there, TUMD Dentistry used the VCSEL sensor and recognized the teeth is okay. So he said I was secured by a VCSEL due to some kind of special sensing. So I think the medical application of VCSEL and sensing of body and any circumstances will be the next big applications, I think, yeah.
In the beginning, for the VCSEL, we were looking at wavelengths in the visible. We were looking at gallium arsenide-based, gallium nitride-based. Now we're seeing applications for longer wavelengths because of eye safety. Where do you think this is going? Are we looking at longer and longer wavelengths with VCSELs?
Well, the eye safety is 940 is appropriate. And for gas sensing and another long wavelength, the infrared, far infrared, any wavelength should be manufactured in terms of the VCSEL structure. So together with the laser itself, but the tuning of wavelength is very important. In the case of VCSEL, the continuous tuning is possible. So three things can be fulfilled by a surface emitting laser. So make the horizontal thing vertical and make this cavity shock. So that's an idea which suddenly came up at night, and I wrote in my notebook.
That was the beauty, because you had a very stable gain section
Yeah.
over the entire wafer, and then you managed to have a process that was semiconductor oriented to make the DVR mirror, which made the most beautiful laser that I can't believe in. I'm a huge fan of Vcsels.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of your career.
Yeah, sure. So later we tried the uniform metal mirror and multi-layer dielectric mirrors, and then we tried the semiconductor mirrors with the different materials. So we tried first in the world. So now everybody uses that kind of fundamental ideas. Yeah, sure.
Professor Iga, it has been an honor to be here. I'm going to see your laboratories, but the most important, I'm going to be inspired by what you have done. From Tokyo Tech, Jose Pozo living one of the most amazing days of his career. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for asking me. Okay.